Hello, Professor Edwin. This oral presentation is going to be the oral exam of the first term. It's going to be focused on our research project, which had the title The Influence of Classroom Practicum in Preserved Teacher Identity Construction in the Foreign Languages program at the University of Pamplona. This first chapter involves the problem statement, the justification, the purpose of the study, the research questions, the objective, the limitation, the ethical considerations, and finally a chapter summary. With my partner Leo Duran, we are going to share with you all those advances that we made in this first chapter. In addition, we are going to use ideas and arguments from authors, theories, and papers that have connection with this study. And these also have the purpose of being faithful to the scientific community and the inquiry itself. Well, I would like, first of all, I would like to start with the problem statement. According to Creswell, the problem statement describes the context for the study and identifies the general analysis. In this case, it is the classroom practicum and its influence in preserved teacher identity construction. But what it is classroom practicum? According to Proyecto Educativo del Programa, PEP, by the Spanish abbreviation 2010, it defines the classroom practicum as a process which allows the students to participate in an active way in the teacher's field work. For example, in a school. These spaces have the purpose to construct the transition student educator. The student educator. This study takes into account the learner's perception related to these spaces with the purpose of reveal if the classroom practicum is and its influence is important when the preservist teacher builds or defines his identity as a future professional, as a future teacher. Huantai 2017 provide a description of educational program and the significant influence in teacher identity development. So we can conclude that for the teacher's identity construction, for a correct development of it, it is a group of elements that are really important to consider. At this point, it is necessary to pay attention to preserve teacher's identity. Preserve teacher's first experiences. Because if it is positive, so this experience is going to be beneficial for this construction, for this identity construction. But on the contrary, if it is negative, it's going to be detrimental for the correct development of this identity construction. So this is what our research project is about. But what happened if the problem is not solved? Well, there will be a lack of knowledge related to this issue, and this could be a constraint in order to find out or search improvements and change of this classroom practicum, because remember that these spaces are really important for us in order because it gives the necessary tools and elements to for implementing our correct role in our field work as a future teachers in English and French.